right, we just got all our stuff packed up. It is 7:15 a.m. I'm just pulling out of the garage, and we're gonna head back south again. So we headed as far north as we could go, with the hopes of finding a magical playground of the greatest fishing we could ever imagine. And we found a bunch of just average-sized pike and some small bass. So we're gonna head back south where we knew the fishing was a lot better. And Velcro this here. We knew the fishing was a lot better, and we're expecting to find some big fish. I think Nick is really eager to get after a large pike or something like that. But we know the fishing was definitely better, and we're also kind of making our way home a little bit. We have to head back this way anyways, so we're just not doing it all in one trip like we did the other day. We're gonna do it probably in 2 trips. Maybe 3. I forget what we talked about last night. So that's the big plan. My stuff all set up here, and also it's nice too here. In the morning, the water is always really calm and there's no wind. By 9 o'clock, the wind's gonna start picking up, and the wind here blows in just about every direction at once. Which makes it hard in your canoe because you can't like set your canoe for a certain wind because it'll blow from the other direction like the next minute. And then usually it blows till the afternoon. The evening it calms down again. So we're going to head south, and as we paddle here, get a little look at the old sunrise, if you will. It's already risen, but it's really misty, which is pretty chilly last night. I don't know how cold it was, but last night was the first time I actually got in my sleeping bag. And no animals here. It was really weird. No loons. We didn't see any moose. No bears. No wolves. We're not seeing, like, I saw a seagull, which was pretty uninteresting. No eagles. There's a lot more. Seems like there's more life at the lower part of the lake for whatever reason. I don't know. Well, I've been paddling for a little over 2 hours now. We had a pretty long trek back. I'm not 100% sure what the distance is, but it's a hike. I'm guessing probably 16 to 20 miles. We've got a canoe today to get to the next point we want to be at. Luckily, the wind hasn't picked up yet. Usually about 9 o'clock the wind picks up, and it's about 9:25, so we're good. And the best part of the whole wind situation is that we just made it across the biggest, most wide open, deepest part of the lake, where last time when we were heading out, we were heading north still, it got really rough. So now it's pretty nice. A little wind in my face, which is not bad. It's another clear day. We've really lucked out on the weather. Other than the one stormy-ish night, it wasn't that bad, but a little bit of rain, some lightning off in the distance. So yeah, we're pretty much about to cross the area where we're out of the big part of the lake, which means the paddling is easier. We're gonna go set up camp. We're hoping to go swimming today. The water's about 70 degrees. I brought my snorkel that my GoPro attaches to, so the water's clearing up. Let's just see some cool stuff. And plus, not just for the fun of swimming, but I also need a bath because I smell like a yak right now, which isn't great. Change my clothes and catch some fish for dinner. Hopefully smallmouth bass for dinner, maybe a walleye. Maybe a little bit different part of the lake. We hear there are walleye here, but really all we've seen is pike and smallmouth. We haven't seen any walleye, really and a whitefish. Really nothing, not a lot of species in this lake. Not a lot of species diversity. So we're just cruising along. Nick's trolling. I'm not, because it gets on my nerves because it gets in the way of my paddle and I don't like it. So we're not doing that. So that's it. We're just going to keep trucking until we get to our campsite, which I'm guessing next hour or so. Made a pretty good time the last 2 hours. Well, we just checked out this island that's behind me here. It's pretty impenetrable. There's really no good place to set up a campsite. We'd have to cut down a lot of trees or something. I don't know. So there's another little island that's mostly rock that we're gonna go check out now. We're just hoping it has enough trees for us to set up shop. Otherwise, a lot of the islands around here are pretty dense. They're so dense that you can't even get out of your boat. They're pretty bad. So let's see if this one is any good. I don't know if this one has enough trees. That's the hammock dilemma. You have to have trees and they can't be dead. This has some dead trees on it. I don't know. We'll take a look at it here. Otter?
Fire pit.
Oh yeah, there's a fire pit on this. I just wonder if the trees are good enough. Oh, we'll find out in a minute. So we finally found a home. It's been a while. We went through, I don't know, probably 6, 7, 8 different islands trying to find one where we could A, get off our canoes and get into it, and B, just get into it, period. It's these islands, the foliage and the fir trees and whatever these bushes are. You know what these bushes are?
I don't know.
These freaking bushes. I have a name for them, but I'm not going to say it right now because it's just, I hate them so much. But they're so dense, they're hard to get into. So we found one. I'll show you. We'll take you from the front yard. Here's our front yard. We've got the garage right here. It's a two boat garage, which is nice. 2-boat garage. If you look right where I'm pointing over there, there's a rock point right there. That's where I wanted to set up shop because I thought it was better, and Nick felt this was better, and I thought Nick was a liar, and he was wrong. He said, you know, if we just clear some stuff out, we make it work, and he was right. So we'll give it up to Nick this time. So let's take you through. We'll take you through the front door here and just up the stairs. It's really mossy, which is nice. It feels like carpet on your feet, as long as you don't step on a stick, because then that feels like stepping on Legos, which is terrible. Got a nice bay window right here, overlooking the lake. And here's it's a 2-bedroom. 2-bedroom, only a 1-bath, which was a problem. The bath is in the back. We've got our little hammock shelter set up. It's nice and shaded. The last 2 places we've been were just in the heart of the sun, and it's kind of nice to get out of the sun because we've been in the sun for like 4 straight days, it feels like, or however long we've been here. But go take a look around here. It's nice and mossy. Have all of our stuff set up. It's pretty good. I think it's gonna be pretty good. Hopefully the mosquito situation isn't too bad. Nick feels like it won't be. I still don't trust him, but hopefully it won't be, because mosquitoes here have been really bad. But so there we are. This is a Lone Pine Island is what Nick named it. So it's Lone Pine Island, and we can see big honking bass just swimming all around it. And it's also going to be a good swimming spot for us. So in a little bit here, we're going to go catch dinner. And after dinner's been caught, we are going to go for a swim and maybe wash up a little bit. So that's the plan. We'll see what the afternoon brings us. Well, we're out looking for dinner. And I don't think we found dinner, but this is a good sign. The dinner might be around here. Just a couple casts in, just off of our new island here. Okay, dude, you're going right back in. Just calm down. Okay. Okay, how about now? How about this time? No, this time you'll be cool. Okay, now you're calm down. He's got this little baby guy here. That's a good sign. Let's see if we can get something a little bit bigger than that. And we'll eat tonight. Because that's what we have to do. Wind's picking up a little bit, which kind of stinks, but when it's not windy, I can fish a little bit. So we'll see if I can find his big brother out here in these lily pads. Well, I didn't find a bass. I found a big freaking pike. Who is very angry at me right now. Alright, there he is. Big pike. I don't know, he might be too big to keep. I'm not sure. I'll have to check here in a minute, but I really was looking forward to bass, not gonna lie. But let's see. Alrighty, do that. Oh, you got that. Oh, nice. Okay, calm down. We're gonna take a look at him here. Let's see what's going on. God, these pikes stink. They smell like swamp butt. Alright, I'm going to shut the camera off so you don't get to see him bite me, because I don't want that to be out there. And then I think he's definitely too long. We'll put him back, but keep fishing for bass. We'll find a nice bass here. Okay, jump out here. I guess I should. We should get a good look at this guy first before I let him go. Alright, calm. Okay. Oh, you're all fired up. I get you. Come back here. We'll take a look at it. Come here, you big slimy bugger. Two dogs. He's pretty big. It's a nice pike. Nice good shot at him. So he's got some damage, like he's been bit. It's pretty nasty. His tail's all jacked up too. He got attacked by something. All right, I'm gonna measure him here because he looks like he's close. And if he's 20 inches, I'll keep him. So I lucked out. That pike did measure 20 inches, so we're good to go. So I can keep him, and that'll be my dinner. So I've got him on a stringer right now, and Nick's gonna go catch his dinner real quick. And then we're gonna get our snorkels out and go for a swim and maybe kind of clean ourselves off a little bit. So we'll have some, my snorkel has a mount for the GoPro, so we'll get a little, see if we can't see some fish as we swim around here. Okay, so I've got my snorkel gear set up and bathing suit is on. We'll go see what the water's like. It's been pretty warm actually. Just kind of slimy here, so I might just slide down on my butt and go take a look at the lawn of our new property here.
Come around this way, I'm naked.
Okay, sounds good. Ooh, a little chilly.
Cold?
A little bit. Colder than it feels like it's been.
Just jump in, dude.
I'm not jumping anywhere. Just kind of sliding in. Woo!
Something bad.
Oh, something cold.
Nothing like going off the deep end into the water. Into the water I will go. Into the water, into the water, into the water. Here goes Nicholas down the slippery slide. Into the water I go. Oh, so good. I'm in the water, gonna get a date. It is water time. Gonna get myself in the water. I am up to my... Oh, God. Yeah, Nikki. Yeah. Yeah. And watch me now.
Pretty cold.
Feels so good. Yay, YMCA, for teaching me how to swim. In the 6th grade, I was a slow learner at swimming. Ah, it's so good to be in the water, into the water, water.
It's not so bad once you get in. I'm gonna go snorkel these rocks over here. You wanna go?
Yeah, hold on, let me get my snorkel.
Alright. God, I already feel better. Yeah, they're real slippery. It takes a minute, but it's not bad. Alright, so Nick and I are gonna go, there's like a rock patch over here, and we're gonna go kind of check it out. It's actually where we just caught some fish, so maybe there's some more fish there to look at. I like your World War II Navy SEAL look. That's pretty awesome.
Solid. I cannot walk up this stuff.
It's slippery. It's freaking horseflies, man. Let's go, frog man. My freaking hair gets caught in here. I got 2 big bass on camera. Did you? They're right here off this drop. I gotta see if I got that. That was awesome. There's 3 or 4 of them.
That was cool. I saw the one.
We're swimming with them. Yeah, they're swimming right with us. That was amazing. I hope the GoPro picked it up, dude. That was amazing. So for tonight's dinner, I'm doing fried pike. I already cleaned it and zippered it like a walleye. I hope that takes care of the Y bones. I don't know. I don't have a lot of experience with pike, so we'll find out if that worked or not. So pretty much the standard. I've got my brown rice I'm going to boil up. Brussels sprouts, onions, some garlic that we're going to saute a little bit. And I've got my shake and bake pike, so we're going to fry that up. Nick gave me some of his cornmeal seasoning, so we're going to try that and see how it works. I figured I've grilled the last 2 nights, might as well fry this night just to kind of see what fried pike tastes like. So that's it. We'll see how it turns out. So we're just about got the old fried fish ready here. I've got a little bit more I need to put on, but take a look at what we got here for our finished meal. Tell you what, I was pretty hungry today. I don't think I've been eating enough. Kind of went through and did inventory and just to take a look at how much food I haven't been eating to make sure that I'm eating enough. And we're gonna have a little extra fish tonight, but there's dinner. Looks good. I'm super duper hungry. I've got a little bit more fish frying. And you'll see a theme with the Brussels sprouts. Pretty much because I love Brussels sprouts and they're easy to pack and carry and they last a long time. And it doesn't matter, you know, they have to be refrigerated or anything like that. So I'm going to finish cooking and eat my dinner. And I don't know what else we're doing tonight. We'll see what kind of adventures we get into.
Today's fireside chat's going to be about being a steward of the land. And what that means is just cleaning up after yourself. There's not too many of these wild places left that are out there. And the worst thing to do is to be hiking on a portage and see like an Aquafina bottle or something like that that's laying around. I've been on trails and things like that where I've seen human feces just right there out in the open. So just do your part to
to clean the land up, make it better than what it was before. If you see something, pick it up. If you see trash, you see garbage, just pick it up. Make it look nice. Make it look like nobody's been there. Do your part with fire rings. That's something real simple. Put a fire out at night. Don't leave it going. Those are all things that can. You don't have to bring a Dasani bottle. There's no reason to bring a Dasani bottle out here. We use a Catadine to filter our water, but the whole plastic bottle business, you don't have to bring. Have a Nalgene, put it with water in it, and you're good to go. If you want to have Gatorade, do a Gatorade drink mix. Those things are all easy to do, and they're easy to pack out.
And one of the measuring sticks we've had out here is basically we got to the point where we stopped seeing human trash.
Right.
And we figured we're there.
Right.
Right. And that's pretty much where it's been. And we saw toilet paper when we were coming up at the end of one portage. At that point, we thought we were pretty far out, but clearly we weren't. But as we went, we finally got to Blueberry Island, and that's where we would see fire rings, but we didn't see trash.
Right.
And as we pushed north too, again, we saw no trash. Like, we haven't seen any human trash in a couple days, which to us, that's a good measuring stick for we're in it. Like, we're out in it right now. So which is kind of sad. That's really like a sad,
Right.
That's a pretty sad measuring stick.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I haven't seen a Gatorade bottle out here. Because we saw some of those coming in. We saw, a Diet Coke can. There was a bunch of, not a ton, but just here and there. Like, you can't take your Diet Coke can back with you.
Right.
It weighs nothing.
Right.
It does rub me raw a little bit.
Other thing is that when you're on a portage trail, and if it hasn't been used, like this one that we're on earlier, it hadn't been used clearly in a while. Make sure that you go back through. Maybe the second time you go on the way back, and just like maybe do a little bit of sawing. Get rid of some of that overbrush and things like that, dead limbs, those things. Make it easier for the next person that's coming in. Other thing is fish, and keeping fish and doing things like that. I keep one fish a day. That's all that I keep, and I keep a smaller fish. That's all I'm going to eat is one fish a day. Don't go crazy and gorge yourself because, oh my gosh, we caught so many walleye, let's keep them all, and that type of thing. Yes, there's nobody out here. Would we get caught if we kept, all those? Probably not. Nobody would know, but
I don't know what we do with them.
What you're gonna do with them is you're just gonna OD on fish. So just keep that one fish a day, and if you have a smaller fish, those are the ones that taste better. Put that big fish back and let it breed, is what you can do. This area here, the lodge owners that are up the way at another lake, they brought back that lake. It was called Windermere Lake. They brought that lake back by having regulations on size of fish and things like that. And now it's a phenomenal fishery as far as that's concerned. So just do your part. Keep it clean. Only keep a fish. Keep a smaller fish. Don't be dirty.
Don't be dirty.